Hey guys, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. We're going to take the blue one out for a ride. A lot of you guys have seen this. It's been a while. Beautiful, beautiful truck. You guys also know I've got this. This is the first time they've ever been side by side in the garage. I believe later when I get back, I'm going to take it for a little spin. We'll go over the two big differences, similarities, all that kind of stuff. I freaking like the C10. I like Chevy trucks. I have nothing against Ford or Dodge. Cummins, Power Stroke, Duramax, doesn't matter to me. I do prefer Chevys a little bit, but if I was get a sweet deal on a Ford, I would take it. This truck over here though, this Suburban, you got the newer, I guess that's the younger brother, because this is the old man by now, because it's like, it's quite a bit older. So, but yeah, I've got three Suburbans. I got the Duraburban, the white one over there, and then this blue one. I dig this truck. Is it perfect? No, the doors are faded. But I noticed that on a lot of older trucks, doors are faded. We'll go over what's under the hood when we get back. It does have electric fans, which you can hear. I dig this truck. We got the back end pumped up. Let's get in and go for a little spin. We're just on some back roads out here in Tennessee. Freaking beautiful. I really enjoy this truck. We've even got heat. I haven't turned it on yet because it's we are warm enough. We'd have heat, so that's a plus. I just want to take it out for a spin, bring you guys along. So we'll chat with you in just a second. So here we are heading down the highway. We're about 55 miles an hour. I don't know if you can see that. I love these gauges, but we're just cruising and it's a little loud. Feel like I'm yelling a little bit. But overall, it's a really nice ride. You start getting up 65, 70, and I don't know what it is, but she sways a little bit. Of course, it is a big shoebox going down the road. So any kind of wind out there will affect you. But we have tons of room, just tons and tons of room. I plan on doing this again with the white C10 after we get a few things fixed. I've got the headlights on, all the lights in here work. The brakes have all been upgraded. We'll kind of walk around that kind of stuff later, but it does stop well as long as your RPMs are up a little bit. So that's really nice, but everything seems to be going good. I really need to change when the fans come on and change when the thermostat opens. That would be a huge plus, just because this was an Arizona truck and they wanted it cool, so they had the fans coming on really early, and they also had the coolant dumping in a little quicker. So out here I don't think that's that big of an issue, but we'll take you along for the ride here again and kind of show you some of the fun roads out here. So here we are, just cruising down the road, 45 miles an hour. Don't feel like I'm yelling as much. Maybe these trees are blocking the wind, but man, there's something about being out here cruising on these Tennessee roads, North Georgia roads. They're just fun. I didn't grow up with these kind of roads. Most of the time they were pretty straight. These are some good winding roads. Good way to test out how your vehicle's doing. But overall, this truck has been a very solid truck. Given the fact that I have not driven it tons, I try to use it as much as I can. This is the first time it's actually been up at the house. I usually, when I go to the shop, start it up, move it, might take it then, but this is the first time it's been up at the house serving cold weather duties. I think it's better suited for summer because it runs very cool with the large radiator. Has AC front and rear. It's kind of a nice addition someone's done here. Is this as nice as a brand new one? No. When you hit, you'll find out here when we hit these train tracks that it's definitely listen for it. Well, that wasn't bad. Figures I hype it up and it wasn't bad. So yeah, I enjoy just cruising out here. There's something about it. Just all the scenery to take in. I mean, it's probably not safe, but I like to look. One of my favorite things to do is look for stuff that's for sale. Somebody just drags it out with their tractor, and next thing you know, you have a new project car. So anyways, we'll probably do a little more driving clip, and then I'll walk around this in the white truck, and we'll kind of show you the differences, and I'll kind of give you my take on both of them. One of the things I really liked about this vehicle is just how it looked. It reminds me of a very large wagon, and anyone who knows me knows I really like wagons. This one's with some different rims. This one could be a real good looker. These rims aren't bad. They look good. They clean up nice. The nice thing is they go in the dirt pretty good, so that's a huge plus. Being able to get some traction on dirt roads out here, because there's plenty of them. As you can see, you know, there's a gravel driveway. start to go to places, houses, look at projects, pick up projects, they're usually back in on a dirt road. There's a gravel. So I mean, most of the driveways out here are gravel driveways. Nothing wrong with that. It's just those high performance, low profile tires tend to not grip as well. These tires grip really well. So yeah, we'll see you back in the garage. The white truck and the Suburban, same place at the same time. Freaking epic. Something that just has not happened. May not happen again. Let me turn this fan off. I like the fan on after I go for a cruise. These trucks are freaking amazing. I love the C10 platform. Freaking awesome. I love the 67 to 72. This is a 1970 Suburban. It's a little more urban bourbon with these type of rims. They're not really flashy like these guys, but that's okay. Usually what happens is the Suburban's out in the shop. I keep the truck up here at my house. So the only way the truck is at the shop is when I bring the Suburban back. So it's kind of one of those catch-22s. So I finally got it to the point where I've got them both here. We've got the old 5.0 over there. Both of these trucks, they're pretty similar. And you would think that this Suburban would be way longer. And I'll show you, it's really not much longer. Let me get you turned up here. We're forward maybe a foot. Maybe 18 inches, foot and a half. It's not going to be hard to see there. Pretty even at the back. This truck, this 6-foot bed takes up a lot of space. So if you go gate to gate, Suburban's back just a little bit, couple inches at most, not even 6 inches. You go to here where the cab starts. That is where the second row is on the Suburban, where your probably mid-thigh would be. Go to the front, now you're again where your mid-thigh would be. So really you're probably about 18 inches, 2 feet longer. You think when you see them out and about, you're like, man, this is a big vehicle. And this one is really teeny. I mean, this is a short bed. It's not as short as today's bed. It's a legit 6-foot bed. But I wish it was 5.5. It'd look even meaner. It probably would have got rid of... turn you down here. Probably would have got rid of that. All right, one thing I thought was funny, this has 2 of those tips. You know, they look good. They look real good. And this also has that tip. A little different. This one is definitely not as nice. This is a Gibson exhaust, I believe. And this is running a MagnaFlow. Not sure who makes those tips, but it's a full Gibson exhaust. Under here, this is where probably the differences are the clearest. This right here has a crate engine from GM, 300, I believe, 33 horse, 380 pound-feet of torque. We've got some beautiful headers on there. Nice intake, nice carb, beautiful chrome package. Just got the chrome package. Now, it would be more beautiful if somebody would clean it. But you've got your AC. I believe I'm going to need a bigger one of these alternators. When I run with my headlights on and the heater going, I'm right at 12, if not a little below. If I turn a turn signal on, it flickers a little bit. I think I'm just needing a little more juice. I'm not sure if it's just this battery. Maybe I just need a little bigger battery for the ease. This has a beautiful radiator. Electric fans. This truck is done right. I enjoy this truck. There's very few things on it that it's going to need. It does have a little leak in the back on the airbags, and there's going to be a few other odds and ends I'm going to do. This truck, and I apologize, it's all blacked out and no underhood light. This truck has a 350. My guess is this one has a cam. I really like the black. I really like that. This one has a cam. Headers, not as nice as headers as far as the coating or what they're made of. This one thumbs, so it's got that blah 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 blah. That one over there's got it's a little more mild. This guy is plenty of power as far as the alternator goes, although I'm not running the heat either, so that'll be something that when we fix that over there, turn on the heater for the first time, we may actually run into some issues as far as needing a bigger one there. But this seems like a lot bigger alternator. This needs a headlight and all kinds of little miscellaneous stuff. I guess that's what happens when you get a deal. These C10s are just, they're going up in value, which is awesome. You really can't, to me, you can't beat a C10 truck going down the road. I get excited even when I see the old farm ones going down the road. So again, they're both turbo 400s. I wish they had overdrive, but they're both turbo 400s with a 350. I would say the white truck probably makes a little more power. Does it feel like it? It can when you're really into it, but just, I don't know. This one feels stronger, the blue Suburban. Let's go ahead and give you guys a tour of the inside. It's been a few years. All LED lights on the inside, which is really nice. These gauges are freaking beautiful. I love the gauges. You've got your rear air control right there. You've got the tape deck up there, but we have this down here. Just a fun little truck. I mean, this one starts a lot easier than the white one. Granted, she's already warmed up from me driving it, but you got the capability of seating 3 in the front, 3 in the back. And probably my favorite, let's kill these lights before I have a dead battery. I mean, this you could see, 3 in the back, and how many ever you want to put in the bed. This is what's really cool. Go up till it locks, possibly. There we go. I think it's locked. It's probably gonna come down and bash me in the head. Let me see it. I mean, there's LED light up there, but there's no lighting in the back. Just lots of room. This has a little bit different gas tank, if I can get it to turn like that. Got your airline right there. Spare tire. Tons of room. There's 2 speakers right there, and I believe there's 2 up front. It's really nice. The box has a cover in it, which is awesome. Custom for this, which is great. Let me show you this tailgate. I really like it when it actually stays up. So you push it once, and it can lock. So I mean, if you went to the drive-in in this, you could really have a good time. Just like having a tailgate. When you're done, close it up. Reach up here, push it up till those unlock. Let her shut. This truck over here, nothing too fancy, but you just there's no buttons or anything. You just unhook these, slide them out, pull the tailgate down, and you're good to go. So just a standard old bed. Let's go ahead and show you inside of this. So again, this one's just rocking the these gauges don't light up nearly as bright as the Suburbans, but we'll fix that. We may put some aftermarkets in. I really like how that one has this speedometer at the top, tack at the bottom. I think that's awesome. You got your fuel gauge over here. Not a lot going on as far as gauges. Down here, gonna be tough to see, so I'll pull out the old light again. We've got a temp gauge, got that hooked up. We've got the Sun Pro volts gauge, that is not hooked up. And then over here we got your oil pressure, that is definitely hooked up. That's something I make sure my vehicles have. This one's got some issues. We've got an aftermarket Pioneer. This one's got some issues with starting, so we'll definitely address that. I believe it's just a choke issue. I don't know if the chokes come unhooked, but honestly, if I had to pick one of them, I don't know. I'd probably keep the white one because it's just, I enjoy working on it, but I'm not going to have to pick, I hope. So let's hope we can keep them both. I dig the Suburban though, so I mean, it would be a tough call. If I had to choose one to get rid of, let's fix you guys here. If I had to choose one to get rid of, it would be one of those, probably come down to flip of the coin. I like the looks of the white. It's been on my bucket list, but after having this blue one, it's just put together well. Look, light shut of the door, white one you got to slam it. So the white one's going to get there, but it's not there yet. The blue one is there. So we just need some different rims. I'd like these for the winter, you know, when it's a little bit of mud and stuff out there. But I really want something like that under it. for the rest of the year. So anyways, if you guys like this type of video, I've got a lot of different things I can compare, show you this, that, give you my opinions, just take you for a walk around. Both these vehicles are freaking amazing. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Thanks for your views. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I found a lot of new channels lately. Everybody's just out there doing their own thing, which is awesome. That's really how you meet a lot of people that have similar interests out there. YouTube's been really good for that. Usually find them on YouTube, then find them on Instagram, then chat them up. So anyways, if you can, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.